I think for 1, maybe 2 or 3 hours. It was just like a back-to-back session with me, Martin Garrix, Justin Milo. You have to know, we actually never met before that. And I remember playing back-to-back with him, and all of a sudden he turns to me and he's like, super chill om je te leren kennen en ik ben super blij dat je er zit. En die pakt me super hard vast en die neemt me helemaal een fruit van in en ik zat er zo van, oh my god. Yo! Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. If you read the title of this video, you probably already know that I will be talking about my Ushuaïa Ibiza experience back in 2018 together with Martin Garrix. Het is eigenlijk een experience waar ik eigenlijk heel weinig over heb geshared op mijn Instagram, which by the way is @MichaelAmani. I have so many pictures and a lot of footage from those couple of days and I actually never got the chance to share them. So for all of you who don't know me, my name is Michael Amani. I'm a DJ / content creator / student / back in 2018, I released my first single, Feels Like I Do, on Martin Garrix's label Stamped Records, which was also brand new. And only a couple of months later, they asked me to play Ushuaïa Ibiza as the warm-up for Martin Garrix, which is insane if you think about it. I remember my team and I getting the news, and we were like, oh my god, fucking gek. Super dope to have gotten this opportunity at the time. So I'm gonna wrap up today's intro, and we're gonna be talking about how I experienced Ushuaïa Ibiza as a DJ, and yeah, enjoy the video. We had to wake up pretty early. We made sure that we had something to eat at the airport, and then afterwards obviously it was time for takeoff. We had an amazing flight, and then as soon as we landed, I'll show you guys some footage. You can actually see how hyped everybody was to be. I mean, for me personally, it was not just my first time in Ibiza as a DJ, but it was also my first time in Ibiza in general, so that just made the whole experience so much more fun.
Mijn pa stuurt net een berichtje. Ik ben 4 op een jongen, ik zie je graag. Je zit een goede zoon.
And as soon as we came down the stairs, you could see this like gigantic billboard of the Martin Garrix show. It was just plastered in your face as soon as you landed in Ibiza. A VIP transport from Ushuaïa itself came to pick us up to drive us all the way to the house that we booked.
Touchdown Ibiza, we zijn er eindelijk.
Obviously the entire crew consisted of, I think, 8 to 10 people-ish. I brought my mom, my uncle, my girlfriend, a lot of friends. My manager joined as well, together with his girlfriend at the time. The transport picked us up, drove us all the way to the house. As soon as we arrived, we were like, damn, these next couple of days are gonna be so, like, amazing. just amazing. We took a look at the house, and then afterwards we just went to bed, because obviously the next day I had to wake up early. The same van that picked us up at the airport came to pick us up at the house again, to drive us all the way to the back of Ushuaïa. We got out of the van. We didn't have much time because the show was starting a couple of minutes later, so we dropped all of our bags in the backstage. And then we went straight to the stage. They gave me like a small tour, some more technical stuff. I remember the guy telling me, because of the installation of the stage was so crazy, that you had to get in between all of these like gaps and holes to get on the stage. I remember him telling me like, watch your head and mind your step and watch your head again. That's fucked up. The stage opens and obviously we had no people in the beginning. Everybody who knows me knows that Tashi, my girlfriend, is my #1 fan, so obviously was she also the first one to be at the front row of the stage. I remember taking that picture, just thinking to myself like, whoa, this is actually super cute. Then after a couple of minutes, some people started to come in. I just played a warm-up set, I think for like 60 or 70 people-ish. And I still talk on Instagram with a lot of these people who came so early to that show, because afterwards I went into the crowd as well, and they were like, oh my god, you're so amazing. No, honestly, I love going in the crowd after shows. I mean, let me put it this way, it's more easy for me to come to you guys than it is for you guys to come to me. If I'm in the backstage, there's no way you guys will be able to get in. But if I decide to go into the crowd, I can actually get to know you guys, which is amazing. I remember grabbing my bag and then walking off the stage, and I was thinking like, what the fuck is this? This is crazy. It's niet normaal. We dropped all of our stuff in the backstage, and then I remember grabbing something to eat with the entire crew, which was amazing. The food was amazing. Like I said, the experience was amazing. The show was amazing, even though there weren't that many people at the time. It was just... Maat, mijn buren, what the fuck? And then afterwards, I remember sitting in the backstage and then thinking to myself, whoa, this night was amazing. But little did I know that the night was actually just getting started, for real. I unfortunately don't have any footage from the backstage at Ushuaïa because you can't take any pictures or you can't film anything. But I can tell you guys what happened. So in the backstage you have like several boxes of seats. I was sitting in the first one, so everybody who gets in had to pass my seats, you could say. This room is pretty small. I think it could hold like 50, 60 people-ish, maybe. And then you're just sitting there with your mojito and then you're like just staring at everything, what's happening, and you're talking with your friends, and then all of a sudden David Guetta walks in, Paris Hilton walks in, Vitaly the YouTuber walks in, Like Mike walks in, and you're like what? I mean, it's just a crazy experience because you're in this room with all of these like super famous, worldwide known people, and they're all super chill. Martin Garrix was about to play, and I had seen David Guetta walk into the backstage a bit earlier, so we were like speculating maybe he's gonna do a surprise set with Martin Garrix. Me and my friends were like connecting the dots in the backstage, like, you think you're gonna be playing together? And they were like, yeah, I hope so, I hope so. Anyhow, as soon as Martin Garrix had to play, we went outside. All these people like swarm this backstage compartment where he like walks out. Insane show. I remember going in the crowd and then just enjoying the party, obviously, which was amazing, great set. And then, as I predicted, David Guetta did this guest performance with Martin Garrix. And then afterwards, the people from Ushuaïa Ibiza told us that there was going to be an after party in the backstage. We were like, sure. So 10 minutes before Garrix finished his set, we walked back into the backstage. We took our seats, we got some drinks, and then as soon as he like came into the backstage, the entire vibe changed. In a good way, I mean, but you can feel that everybody in the backstage was waiting for him. What I find so crazy is that when you're this famous and when you're this big, like I said earlier, I was one of the first seats that you had to pass, looking at me like, yo, what's up? How are you? It just goes to show what a good guy he actually is. He had like a small DJ booth as well in the backstage. Justin Milo walking up to that DJ booth and then just putting in his USB and then starting to play whatever. And I remember going up to my manager and I was like, yo, Ruben, should I play as well? And then it was like, I don't know, maybe wait a bit. Nobody knew. And then Garrix stood up as well, walked to the DJ booth and then put in his USB as well and started playing. And so apparently everybody is playing and I was like, do I have the balls to do this? So I remember getting some more beers and then I walked up to Tashi and I was like, I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Fuck it. So I grabbed my USB, I walked up to the DJ booth. So they grabbed my USB and then they put it in the DJ controller and then I was like, this is happening. Sorry, ik ben echt hyped om erover te praten, maar het is fucking crazy toch? I think for 1, maybe 2 or 3 hours, it was just like a back-to-back session with me, Martin Garrix, Justin Milo. I'm also a club DJ, so every time I played like a Dutch song, all these ladies were like, it's crazy. So anyhow, super dope experience, but the after party obviously came to an end, and then they asked us if you wanted to go to High, which is like the club across the street of Ushuaïa. So yeah, we went to High, we enjoyed some more techno beats. And then afterwards we took a cab back to the house and then had the best night's sleep I've had in such a long time. Crazy. The next day we woke up and we had to fly back home in the afternoon. And I remember sitting on the plane with the entire crew, and then as soon as we landed, I opened my Instagram, which by the way is at Michael Amani if you want. No, for real, I opened my Instagram and I was scrolling through my likes and I saw that Martin Garrix started following you, which again goes to show the good guy that he is and how invested he is in everybody. Him and his team signed to his label, asked for his shows. Like I said, I am the biggest fan of Martin Garrix, not only as a DJ but also as a person. Another example, you have to know we actually never met before that. I remember playing back to back with him and all of a sudden he turns to me and he's like, super chill om je te leren kennen en ik ben super blij dat je er zit. En die pakt me super hard vast en die neemt me helemaal een fruit van in en ik zat er zo van, oh my god. Echt super nice. Ja. So yeah guys, that was my Ushuaïa Ibiza experience. I actually enjoyed Ibiza so much that the next year, so last year, I flew back with my girlfriend to Ibiza to just enjoy the island because it's actually, besides being like a party island, it's also one of the most beautiful places I've ever been to. So yeah, if you guys are planning a trip to Ibiza, good luck because Corona. I would like to end this video by saying that everything's possible guys. If you're an upcoming DJ or producer, whatever, you just gotta believe in yourself. I think as long as you're having fun and doing what you're doing, it's gonna turn out great. Thank you so much for watching. If you aren't yet following me on Instagram, I'm just kidding. So yeah guys, if you haven't yet liked the video, what the fuck is up with you? Like I said, thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Peace!